Welcome back to the program. We're here at the Rec Center, and it provides quite the advantage for many an intramural player, not quite the advantage that the Marquette basketball players get down at the Bradley Center. So far, the fellas have posted a very impressive 11-2 record, and I asked them what is the biggest part about stepping into the Bradley Center and succeeding so much on their own home court.
Our student section, they get real pumped up, especially like, in the media timeouts and things like that. It's just very entertaining, it's a great place to play at, a great atmosphere.
You're home. When you're home, you feel comfortable.
Nah, I'm just so focused that I don't hear anything. Home or away, I don't pay attention to hardly anybody.
Are you sure about that, Jimmy?
Yeah.
The ultra-determined forward always has his eyes on the game, but he does occasionally glance into the stands from time to time.
All the big heads that I see in the crowd, like whenever I'm coming out of a timeout, you see everybody head waving around. I can't say I know who all of them are, but I don't know. The one I always notice is there's always a Dave Chappelle one up there. So then there's always one that spins. So yeah, I notice those.
Maurice Acker has been around the Bradley Center for nearly 4 seasons. Having sat out a year under NCAA transfer rules, Maurice had plenty of time to develop a favorite site in the stands. To Marquette fans, that site is simply known as Jump Around Guy.
Sometimes, like when we're in the huddle, we pick up there at the Jumbotron to check him out.
What's your favorite part of being at the Bradley Center that the fans do? I mean, there's the gold shirts, they pack the stands, they got the big noggins, there's Jump Around Guy. There's so much to like out there. What's your favorite part that you kind of get caught looking at when you're in a huddle or something?
Kiss cam.
Really?
When I see the kind of like the older people kissing, that's funny. I get in trouble if I stare at the kiss cam. I look, once in a while when I'm not in the game, but yeah, I think that's pretty fun.
Does Buzz always know that you're looking at that? He yells at you or something?
No, I make sure he doesn't see me.
To these guys, it's winning that matters the most, whether it's on the road or just down the street at the Bradley Center. With a stellar 11-2 home record thus far, JB can't help but credit the home crowd.
I think we feel comfortable, and then our great fans, and just playing home in front of them. I think it brings us a lot of energy knowing that we got to protect our home court.
For insight on how they plan on protecting it this Saturday, here's Michael Wottreng.
Marquette has had difficulty guarding the other team's top scorers this entire season. Dominique Jones is the kind of player that can score 30 on any given night. He made things interesting by guaranteeing a USF victory this Saturday. The players first caught wind of it Thursday morning, and Jimmy Butler was pretty amused.
Yeah, it was funny because this morning in the weight room, when we were lifting with Todd, it kept getting brought up. And, we didn't know anything about it, so we were all like, why would he do this or this and that? But, I mean, if that's what he thinks is going to happen, then that's what he thinks. But we're not going to let that phase us. We're going to still do what we do and protect our home floor.
I mean, that just get us motivated, to get to practice and get better, for the day, and hopefully carry it over to the game.
I didn't know. Coach Memphis told me today. I just laughed, and it's probably just something he's trying to do, trying to inspire his team, and it may not work. So we'll see.
While the players believe that Jones is just trying to motivate his teammates, Coach Williams is proud that his players have used their play on the floor to do the talking.
I think your true character is not only what you flee from, but what you follow after. And I am proud to say that I think that our guys follow after the right things. If I had time to worry about it, I'd be okay with it. I'm just thankful to coach this team. I don't want to try to coach another team.
Coach Williams said that Jones is a good enough player to make the statement, but he is just concerned with having a good week of preparation heading into Saturday's matchup. Reporting from the McGuire Center, Michael Wottreng, MUTV Sports.
After the Bulls come to the Bradley Center Saturday night, the road doesn't get any easier from here on out for the Golden Eagles. Thursday brings a primetime ESPN date with interconference rival Pittsburgh. Then the Golden Eagles play a pair of back-to-back road games against Cincinnati and St. John's. Be sure to catch all of your Marquette basketball action on WMUR, your college home for Golden Eagle basketball. Find them on the web at marquetteradio.mu.edu. Earlier, you heard Jimmy Butler describe how he and his teammates were in awe of Darius Johnson-Odom's clutch free throws against UConn. That got us thinking. What is the best moment so far in this year's Marquette basketball season?
I like Jimmy game winner. I'll never forget that. That was a big-time shot. I think that kind of DJO, however, those were big free throws that he made, you know, but just the whole game winner and Jimmy just making the play, you know, it was good. It was a great play.
Then when we asked Jimmy to elaborate on his favorite moment, which again were DJO's free throws, he shared with us the secret superpower of Lazar Hayward, his incredible memory.
And we still talk about that. We talk about, like, man, we talk about what happened in the first game during the first half. Like, I don't know, with this team, anything that happens, funny, not funny, if you get embarrassed, somebody's going to bring it up sooner or later. So you might as well be ready, because especially Zar, he remembers everything. He knows stuff about the first game he played in his freshman year here. And I'm like, man, like, for one, I'm like, who cares? But then on the other hand, I'm like, why do you remember that? And that's just the type of team that we have. What did he get at you for? He got at me before, about last year, when Stanley Robertson just whooped me out there. I got dunked on versus St. John's, yeah, this and that. He'll get on me about how I didn't shoot threes last year, but now I think I can shoot a few, so this and I don't know.
So is Jimmy's recent three-point production a result of being more confident?
Extremely more confident. And then I got Zar in my ear telling me to shoot, and when I passed up one and we got a timeout, immediate timeout, if you look, he's instantly like, why did you not shoot the ball? You know, and I'm just like, man, you know, it's so much fun out there with him.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of Marquette Basketball Weekly. We're off next week, but be sure to catch all past episodes on MUTVsports.com. For Jeff Goodman of Fox Sports, thank you for joining us, and for everyone at MUTV, dodgeball!
I don't know, you know, Buzz Williams to crack on anybody for the way they dress is, I mean, you just can't do it. I mean, have you seen, you know, the collar buttoned all the way up? And if you saw him in the summer, I mean, he wears this like knapsack type thing on him that I said it kind of looks like what his kids would wear to school. And maybe he's got some stickers or something. I don't know what it is. I poke fun at Buzz all the time, and he comes back at me, which I appreciate because a lot of guys don't. But you know, he's definitely not one to really throw anything out there in terms of wardrobe attire.